This dehumidifier is so awesome, you guys. It works so well and it takes up pretty much zero space in your home. I especially love this dehumidifier because it has so many cool characteristics and it's so simple to use. For example, these are just all the buttons on it. It's the power button, and then it's on right now and you can barely hear it. That's the other nice thing. It's very silent when you have it on. And then if you click the fan button, you can hear the fan of it get a little bit louder, so you can have it in your room as a fan. I personally sleep with a fan, so I love that it has that characteristic. And then there's just also this light button, and so it turns on this light over here in this corner. It's kind of like a little night light if you want to have that as well. So this is perfect for always having in your room, especially at night when you're sleeping. It works great. And another thing I think is awesome about this is that it does come with its own remote, so you can just have this next to you on your bed. But if you don't want it just laying around, it has this little magnetic square here. It says magnetic remote, and all you have to do is just set it against it and it stays. It's so awesome, you guys. It keeps it out of your way and you can't even tell it's there. And again, it's also just nice that there's a remote, so you don't have to always come to the machine to click the buttons. You can just use the remote wherever you're at in your room. And then down here is where the water collects. So all you have to do is just pull this out and drain it whenever it's filling up, and a light will turn on when it's filled up. And so here's what it looks like when you just take that piece out. It has a nice little handle at the bottom to easily take out. And then you can see in this little clear little circle right there, that's just a little knob that's stopping the water from coming out. So when you're wanting to drain the water, you just pull that knob out and you can drain it in your sink. There's also a drain hose that comes with this. If you're wanting to use that instead to make it drain easier and cleaner so it's not getting everywhere, you can do that too. And so here's that drain hose for reference, and it's super long, which is super convenient. And then that little knob that you saw, that was kind of like the clear knob on the water tank part that you would drain once it gets filled up. They give you 2 extra of those, which is great just in case you by chance lose it or you're just wanting to clean one and use a different one. We really love having this dehumidifier in our home because not only does it really help with, the humidity that can come into our house, but it also makes it so you have less chance of getting mold in places because it's taking all that moisture and it's putting it in that little box down there, and then once it's filled up, you just have to dump it. And again, I just love how this one looks, you guys. It can literally look good in any room, and if you've been looking for a dehumidifier that really works well, this one's great because it also doesn't take up barely any space in your room, and I just love that.